When your AC stops working, just call the experts at KS Services Heating and Air. They're fast and affordable. Right now, purchase any Bryant energy efficient system and save with 0% interest for 60 months with approved credit. It comes included with a 5-year labor warranty. And our fair price guarantee means that we will always give you 3 quotes for every situation. A good, better, and best. Call KS Services Heating and Air today. We roll on, whatever it takes.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Friday, September 15th. I'm James Spann. An upper ridge means very warm weather for Alabama for at least the next 7 days. Maybe a few scattered afternoon storms tomorrow. And the tropics are active. Let's check things out. There's the water vapor satellite view. Basic idea. Big trough in the west. Big ridge in the east. Check out the numbers. Temperatures are in the 80s for most locations. Fort Payne is the exception. They've got 79. Birmingham at 83. Still below average, but getting there. We should be about 86, 85 this time of the year. And around the nation, there's the contrast. You can see under the ridge, very warm. Across the central states and cold back in the northwest where snow is falling. Come on now. That photograph was taken in southwest Montana in the mountains earlier today where they're under a winter storm warning. That includes parts of the mountains of northern Wyoming as well. The east is quiet. You see green, that means a few scattered storms are possible this evening for the southern half of the state. A marginal risk of severe weather up north. And then tomorrow, all of Alabama in green. That means we could see a few scattered afternoon storms. They'll be random, but just be aware of the possibility. And again, severe storms possible well to the north along a surface front coming through Minnesota and Iowa. Rain for the next 7 days. Not that much, generally under 1/2 inch for much of the state. This pattern really not favoring widespread rain. And yeah, buddy, the tropics. We got 3 on the board today. We got Tropical Storm Jose, a disturbance in the middle Atlantic, and then Tropical Depression 14 in the eastern Atlantic. Let's go from east to west. Here's the track on 14. Expected to be Tropical Storm Lee soon, if not tonight, maybe tomorrow. Could be gaining latitude by next week, and again, you can see many of the tropical models turn this thing north well before the Leeward Islands. So for now, this does not look to be a system that affects land. Now, this is Invest 96L. This is the one in the middle of the Atlantic, and this one could be a problem for the Leeward Islands and Puerto Rico. In fact, tropical storm or hurricane watches could be required as early as tomorrow as this thing begins to ramp up. And if this one gets a name, the next name would be Maria. This is the longer-range guidance off the GFS ensemble, and again, this suggests a sharp right-hand turn around Puerto Rico next week. And from there, it's just way too early to know. Just something to watch, but it doesn't look like a Gulf storm for now. And Jose, a tropical storm, should become a hurricane tonight. It's going to pass between the Outer Banks and Bermuda and be very close to the upper Atlantic coast. Note that Long Island and Cape Cod in the cone next week. The center for now expected to stay offshore. It should weaken to a tropical storm by the middle of next week, but that's obviously going to bring some very rough surf, rip currents up and down the East Coast. And our friends up in the upper Atlantic have to watch this thing. Here's the modeling. Tropical models generally keep it offshore. GFS ensemble, most members keep it offshore, but it's going to be a very close call up there. So let's take a look. Here's the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Trough in the west, ridge developing here. Moisture increases, so again, the chance of a few scattered showers and storms. This is the high-res NAM, valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And understand the radar is not going to look like that, but we'll see some stuff out there, which means for the 3 in-state football games, UAB plays at noon at Legion Field. Auburn plays at 3 at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Alabama plays at 6 at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Be aware, a passing shower or storm possible at each stadium, but they should fade away by 7 o'clock or so, but nothing widespread. Highs tomorrow should be in the mid-80s. Sunday, moisture thins out. Showers would be very isolated. Highs mid to upper 80s. Pretty much the same deal for Monday. Lots of sun. Upper 80s. We note Jose passing east of the Outer Banks. Tuesday, Jose moving north. Again, for us, warm, mostly dry. Any showers very isolated. And this is Wednesday, and boy, the GFS almost clips Cape Cod with Jose up there. And for us, the moisture starts to increase. It looks like for the latter half of next week, we'll probably see an increase in scattered showers and storms. This is Thursday. And a week from today, Friday the 22nd, still the same idea. Trough in the west, ridge in the east. For us, warm, highs in the 80s, a few scattered afternoon storms, and what should be Maria is north of Hispaniola, approaching the southeast Bahamas. We'll check the end of the forecast period. This is Monday, September 25th. Pattern de-amplifies, and Maria, a very deep-looking, nasty storm, if this were to verify, just off the coast of the Carolinas, and we're dry. But understand, this is absolute voodoo. This is no forecast. There's no skill. We'll watch for consistency in the idea. Numbers, I don't think we see low 90s. I do think we see upper 80s for the next several days. The numbers trend off late this month with highs back in the 70s and lows in the 50s as we approach October. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. My next video will be posted here Monday morning at 7 o'clock. Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders. We'll have these video updates tomorrow and Sunday. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.
AC broken? Just call KS Services Heating and Air. All Bryant energy-efficient systems come with a 5-year labor warranty, and our fair price guarantee means that we'll always give you 3 quotes for every situation. Just call KS Services Heating and Air today.